All right. We're back for rounds 15 and 16 at Miami and Las Vegas. No qualifying this time. Grids will be from the reverse championship order. That's gonna be the grid. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Barely on time, but we're there. And minute time start with Miami after 3 circuits in the United States. One of 2 circuits in the United States that we're going to be racing at tonight. The other being Las Vegas. So these are the final 2 races of the regular season. After this we'll go to the playoffs for later. Here we go, starting off with the formation lap as per usual. Aggressively going left to right, Sweezy and P1. A bit overcast. There's any rain coming. "14 laps out of us, 25% race. Race of the regular season. Very close to the wall on the formation. And now we're at the end of this warm-up. Cars coming out of the penultimate corner. ready to line up on the starting grid. Majority on the softs. 3 drivers have opted for the hards. So Sigma Alonso in P2, Tom Gorian in 7th and Vapid Koot in 8th. All on the harder compound. And the rest on softs. Cars approaching the starting grid. Bullshit, they're getting disqualified. Wait for the final drivers to line up. And there we go. 5 red lights are going on and they are out and the race is on the way. And it's a very good start there for Josh Bosman in P3, it looked like. Sweezy is still in the lead. There goes Josh Bosman around the outside into turn 1. Getting very close there. Ooh, and he's losing a position there to LTK Terrier. So instead of gaining a position, he loses 1 position. Sweezy still leading this race. Alonso has managed to stay in P2, even though he's on the hards, but there comes LTK Terra down the inside, and that's a very nice move. Sigma Alonso going very wide. Josh Boschman takes advantage of it as well. Now Mr. Makatek is looking to go for the move as well. Sigma Alonso dropping down the order already on the harder tires. Wheel to wheel, and there goes LTK Terra going for the lead, it looks like. Trying to go for the switchback. This is a very tight section of the track where you don't want to be going side by side through. Going single filed. Be any other options. The Terrier looking quite pacey in the beginning of this race. Someone getting very close to the wall in the background. 1/10 behind Sweezy, and is he going to go for the move already? At the end of lap 1. Turn on the inside into the penultimate corner, and there he goes, taking the lead from 4th on the grid to P1 after just 1 lap. Incredible opening lap for LTK Terrier. The fastest lap as well. Sweezy is looking to come back though. Whoa, getting almost squeezed to the inside, a little bit of contact there. Oh, and there's damage. Damage for Sweezy, contact between him and LTK Terrier. The 2 leaders have collided. And Sweezy, the one who started on pole position, has lost his front wing end plate, his left end plate. And that is gonna cost him massively through this first sector. As you can see him going wide there, trying to avoid other cars. Getting past left, right and center. Down to P5 now, so that's very unfortunate for him. Or if LTK Terrier will get penalized at the end. Couldn't quite see what happened. Going wheel to turn 1 and just a little bit of contact was enough to damage the front wing of Sweezy. Josh Boschman is hanging on to LTK Terrier as well. 7/10 is the gap, 9/10 is now the gap. And it's over a second now, so forget what I said. And it's Mr. Makatek, and he's got Scott for company behind him. Yeah, gonna dare to go for a move. Did a hairpin? No, he thinks the better of it. Stays behind for now. Makatek going a bit wide though. Hasn't gotten a good run out of the penultimate corner. And Scott is going wheel to wheel on the main straight, and the safety car has been deployed. And who of these drivers is ahead? It looks to be Mr. Makatek. Safety car is deployed, and there we can see the stranded car of Kyle without a front wing. Probably why the safety car got deployed. Didn't see what happened with him, but lost his front wing. Ooh, watch out for the safety car in the middle of the track. Very dangerous stuff from Bernd Mailander. Sigma Alonso's AI is staying behind the safety car, holding up the entire train behind him. Kyle has spitted, and he's gone onto a set of hards. obviously. I think the top 5 and Mr. Betty and P8 will do the same from the softs to the hards, so they can finish the race on the tires. For Tom Gorian, Sigma Nonsen and Vapid Koot, it's a different story. Because they can pit the softs, but they'll have to do quite some laps on those tires. They'll maybe struggle at the end of the race. First neutralization of this race on lap 3. Everyone going into the pit lane. There we go. And it's Sigma Alonso staying out on his hards. Doesn't think that the softs will last at the end of the race. Everyone else has pitted. Very interesting stuff, because Mr. Betty went from hards to another set of hards, or did he? No. No, it's Tom Gorian and Vapid Koot who went onto the softs. Done laps on those. All the other drivers. Kyle goes into the pit lane again. He's going onto the softs. That's a very aggressive strategy for Kyle. He had fresh hards. There we go, and he swapped them out for a new fresh set of softs. He's very confident that he can make it work to the end of the race on those tires. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Oh my goodness, what has happened there? Sweezy has lost his front wing. There was an accident there at the end of the second sector. What's going on there? Sweezy lost his front wing. He ran into the back of someone. Did he get brake checked? No idea what happened there, but he will have to pit again. Probably gonna be to another set of softs. Vapid Koot and Sweezy, obviously. Vapid Koot into the pit lane as well. He's putting on a new set of softs. Running near the back of the grid anyway, so might as well have that one lap advantage. 9 laps on the softs. So Sigma who has stayed out. He's still on those hards he started the race on. Looking for a safety car ending, probably at the end of this lap. Sigma Alonso getting very close to the back of that Aston Martin. Is it gonna go in? I assume it is. Very late though on this track. There we go, safety car in this lap. 9 laps to go in this race. Terror, how is he ended up in P5? I have no idea. He was leading the race. Maybe he did sustain damage from that collision earlier on with Sweezy. Dropped a lot of positions. Anyway, when is he gonna go there? Where is he gonna go? Sigma Alonso leads the safety car restart on lap 6. Jos Bosman and Mr. McAtack close together. Scott has got LTK Terrier on his inside. Not quite. Terrier looking to fight his way back in this race. But he's got Tom Gorian on his inside, and Tom Gorian says thank you very much, and he takes that position easily. So LTK Terrier goes very wide. But good, making a move as well. And there goes Tom Gorian again for Emilia Dolof. Again, they're going 3 wide on the straight. Whoa, and Scott losing 2 positions. Tom Gorian up to P4, 5, wheel to wheel with LTK Terrier into the final sector. Surely this is not going to end well. Into the chicane, and LTK Terrier backs out. The smartest thing to do there. You don't want to be going wheel to wheel through that chicane. The front, Sigma Alonso still out there in the lead, but Jos Bosman is very close behind, and he might be lining up a move into the penultimate corner. On the outside, and he makes it work. That's a beautiful move there from Jos Bosman, taking the lead there. Getting past Sigma Alonso, who's already struggling on these hards, I feel. And now he's got McAtack on the inside as well into turn 1, going wheel to wheel, and Mr. McAtack takes P2, makes the 1-2. Oh, and LTK Terrier with a bit of a moment there. Is what contact with Tom Gorian it looked like. And LTK Terrier dropping down to P6. Doesn't look like to be any damage. Once again, a moment for him in this race. Jos Bosman is immediately pulling away, fastest purple, fastest first sector. Already got a second to his teammate. There's Sigma Alonso getting passed by Tom Gorian as well. Tom Gorian is on the move in this race. They're going wheel to wheel. Sigma Alonso stays behind, down to P4. Tom Gorian is of course on the softs. So for now he will be very quick, but maybe at the end of the race he will struggle a bit more. The tires start to drop off. There's Sigma Alonso, he's got the LTK Terrier on his inside as well now. Dropping down to P5, LTK Terrier fighting his way back up into the top 5, and Sigma Alonso going into the pit lane as DRS has been enabled. The top 3 is nice and close together. Fabit Good just outside the DRS, and now he's just inside. With all the gaggle of cars here, the top 6 all within DRS of each other. And Tom Gorian, Fabit Good and Sweezy are all on the soft. However, Sweezy's dropped out of the DRS. LTK Terrier is looking to go for a move on Fabit Good, maybe. And so is Tom Gorian on Mr. McAtack. Going around the outside there, and that's a very nice move indeed. He's up at the P2. Tom Gorian on the charge in this race. Another overtake, another position, and he's up into P2. And now he's right behind Mr. McAtack. And Jos Bosman lost 2 positions there. I didn't even notice, but got overtaken by both his teammate and Tom Gorian. Now it's his teammate McAtack leading this race. Top 5 here, nice and close together. 6 laps to go, fastest lap for a lot of guys, and it's gonna be Eldika Terrier eventually with a 30.8. Ooh, Tom Gorian getting very close to the back of Mr. Makatek in turn 1. Take a bit of avoiding action. This very fast first sector with a lot of fast corners left to right. They're all right there, and is Tom Gorian gonna line up a move? I think he is. He's got the slipstream, he's gonna pull out already before the DRS even gets activated. Doesn't even need the DRS. Now he opens the DRS and he's easily passed and up into the lead of this race. Find some bit of defensive work there from Josh Boschman. He's got Vapet Koot behind him on the softs. Trying to make a move, but not quite able to get his car alongside. Very wide there from Terrier. Tom Gorian is trying to create a 1 second gap. Hasn't quite been able to do so, as Makatek still has the DRS. And here comes Vapet Koot on the inside. Wheel to wheel with Josh Boschman. Ooh, a bit of contact. It looked like Josh Boschman goes very wide, and Vapet Koot up into P3. Up into the podium positions, and Josh Boschman is going to lose another position, it looks like, as he's got Eldika Terrier on his outside into turn 1. Going wheel to wheel, Terrier round the outside, and he is up into P4. Nice move. Fighting his way back. He's got no ERS left. But he's still right there with the top 3. Josh Boschman dropping down to P5 is looking pretty fast in the beginning of this race, but dropping off on these hards. Tom Gorian is unable to break free from the cars behind. Because there's Makatek, he's right behind him. And his soft tires are only going to get worse from this point. Gonna become a nice train again with the top 5. Gorian still faster through that middle sector, but Mr. Makatek got the straight line speed with the DRS, and he's gonna pull to the inside into the penultimate corner, and Mr. Makatek retakes the lead, going a bit deep though, but he's still ahead. Tom Gorian isn't unable to counter that attack, although this time with the DRS going into turn 1, not quite. Whoa, contact! Oh, and Tom Gorian into the back of Mr. Makatek. And Vapet Koot actually the safety car, and there's been a penalty for Josh Boschman. He's collided as well. I saw Eldika Terrier running into the back nearly of someone else as well. So kicking off in turn 1, and the safety car has been deployed for the second time in this race with only 4 laps to go. Out of nowhere, Vapet Koot is taking the lead of this race. Tom Gorian he's got damage, I think. Yeah, his front left end plate is missing. So surely he's gonna have to pit and drop down the order. And Josh Boschman is completely missing his front wing. So a lot of opportunities for drivers behind, like Sweezy, who was in P5. He could get a podium easily out of this race. And Scott, who's been a bit absent during this race. Lonely around in P7. Probably gonna pit for a new set of softs. As for probably everyone. Only 3 laps to go. There they go, all into the pit lane. Every single... Whoa! What has happened to Makatek? Whoa! Almost getting collected there by Scott. That was a bit dangerous, but how is Mr. McAttack ended up there in the middle of the track? No idea what happened there. Everyone pitting for a set of softs. New set of softs. Scott is going for the gamble. He's the only one staying out. On his 8-lap-old hard tires. Safety car will go in at the end of this lap. So left to defend for 2 laps from faster cars behind who are all on press rubber, except for Kyle who's in P2 as well. He's on very old soft, so he's got a bit of a buffer, Scott. But I don't think it will take long for Vapid Koot at least, because his teammate is right ahead of him. I doubt he'll make it hard for him. Safety car in this lap. 2 laps to go. Sigma Alonso is not got up to the field, as same goes for Mr. Betty. I think Sigma Alonso will be able to catch the group ahead as they're driving very slowly into the final corners. There he is. Scott is leading. When is he gonna go on the throttle? And there he goes. And it's green flag racing to the end of the race. 2 laps to go. Scott is leading. Carlos immediately letting his teammate pass because AltiCatauri on the inside into turn 1. Going wheel to wheel now. Carlos losing also the position. Tom Goring going around the outside as well up to P4. Oh, AltiCatauri into the walls. Crashed out. AltiCatauri on the second corner. He's crashed out of the race. What is going on? Vapid Koot is now looking to line up a move. Oh, and Kyle's out as well, and Sigma Alonso. What is going on? Oh my goodness me. Josh Boschman is there as well. Unbelievable stuff. It's all kicked off at the back. McAttack lost his front wing. Vapid Koot is taking the lead. He's going wheel to wheel. Tom Goring there as well. Vapid Koot in the lead. Tom Goring trying to squeeze on the inside, but Vapid Koot shuts the door. And now Scott is trying to hang it around the outside on his old softs, but you can see the grip difference there. Tom easily getting past around the outside. And it's gonna be Vapid Koot being challenged by Tom Goring for the victory in this race. As we enter the final lap of this race, Vapid Koot is leading by just half a second to Tom Goring. Just gonna go down to the wire on the final lap. Behind him is gonna be between Scott and Sweezy for the final podium position as well. First sector, left, right. Another left and another right. And long left hander to enter the main straight. Very long straight, but no DRS of course, so Tom's gonna have to do it with slipstream and ERS. He's deploying everything of it. But playing it tactical here, he's got 50% ERS left compared to Tom's 22%. There's Sweezy as well, trying to get past Scott for his podium position. Thomas deploying everything. But so is Vapid and he's got more ERS left. Thomas closing in, it's all or nothing. Into the penultimate corner, is he gonna go for the move? Not quite able to go for it. And Vapid holds off. More behind, they're going wheel to wheel, but it's gonna be Vapid across the line. He's gonna win the Grand Prix of Miami. Tommy Corner takes the fast lap, MP2, and they're going wheel to wheel through the line. And Sweezy takes P3 in the end, just by over a tenth of a second to Scott. Finishing P4, Mr. Betty in P5 on debut, I think. And got Mr. McAttack behind him without a front wing in P6. And Josh Bushman, it's gonna take a while for him to finish P7. Probably a disappointing result. There we go. Race is finished. One of the two races in Miami. Vapid who is victorious. Quite an eventful race. The full result. Tom Gorin picks up the fastest lap. Right, race 1 completed, and we move on to the next one. Las Vegas. Final race of the regular season. Alright. There we go, readying up for Las Vegas. Gonna be a very interesting race as well, especially the final lap with that incredibly long straight Las Vegas strip. Got 18 laps out of us. Here we are, but evening. Streets of Las Vegas. Races here in the past. It's a very track. A lot that can go right, but so there's also a lot that can go wrong. Especially with the walls so close. And here we go, starting off with the formation lap. Betty on pole position this time with the sweet V2. Warming up those tires. Very important for the start. Now, Scott's all the way down to P9. Last on the grid. Let's take a look at the tires. Everyone on softs except for Tom Gordon. He is on the hards. There's an early safety car. You well, might be in trouble. Scott already been disqualified. So he's got cold tires as well. And here we go. 5 red lights are going on for the second time tonight. This time we're at Las Vegas. And the lights are out and the race is on the way for the second time. And Mr. Betty is now in pole position. He's got a very good start. Ahead of Sweezy into turn 1. Altogether looking to go around the outside. Turn 1, not very much grip on the outside. Ooh, but that's Sweezy going very wide through next turn. Managing to stay ahead, although Altogether trying to go for a move is going alongside. Mr. McAttack looking as well. Going wheel to wheel now into turn 4. Switch on the outside and into the wall! Oh my, no. Crashing out of the race already on lap 1. And I've seen this so many times before in turn 4. Every time you try to go side by side through there, it's most of the times not ending well. And you can see that as well here. Sweezy just clipping the wall. And he's out of the race. 0 point. Yet another safety car tonight. First one you've seen. Probably not the last one either. And it's Macatech, Terrier, Scott, Vapid, Good, Carl and Tom all pitting on a new set of hards, except for Tom, he's gone for a new set of softs. And Mr. Betty and Josh Bosman staying out on the softs. When is the safety going to go in? Not this lap yet. Continue for yet one more lap. It pulls into the pit lane. Both Carl and Tom have pitted. And Carl's once again gone for a new set of softs. Tom has gone for a new set of hards. So doing the opposite of each other. 15 laps to go in this race. Hards surely should be able to make it to the end of the race. And given there's not going to be another safety car, which is no guarantee. If you're gonna go in this time? Question mark. There we go, yes, safety car in this lap. Oh! And Mr. Betty getting very close to the rear of that Aston Martin. He's already going, and we're back to green flag racing on lap 4, and Josh Bosman immediately going to the inside of the third one, trying to take the lead. As LTK Terrier and Macatech going wheel to wheel as well. Terrier to P3, and Mr. Betty maintains his P1 for now. Josh Bosman is right behind him though. He's gonna go for the move on the inside. Oh, and he's braking very late, but he's made it work somehow. and they don't go into the wall. And LTK is going for the move as well on the outside of Mr. Betty, and is he gonna make it work? Wheel to wheel still, and there he goes up at the P2. Nice move on the hards as well. So with the slower tire, and now Makatech is trying to line up a move as well. Quite able to succeed. Josh Boschman, for the second time today, is leading this race. Leading a race, I should say. However, he's got LTK Terrier for companies right behind him. And now he's got this incredibly long straight. And he's gonna have to slipstream. Probably gonna use a bit of his ERS. And there he comes on the inside line. LTK Terrier takes the lead away from Josh Boschman. Now into the semi-chicane-ish. Ooh, and there is Scott going for a move as well. He's got up to P5. Or is defending against Tom Gorian. Now Mr. Makatech going wheel to wheel with his teammate in the final corner. Oh, and Mr. Betty almost making it 3 wide. Makatech on the inside, and he takes the position away from Josh Boschman up at the P2. Getting past his teammate, even though he's on the slower tire. Now Josh Boschman is coming back at him. Two teammates going at it here in Las Vegas. Makatech braking later. And they're not doing themselves any favors here. Because they were battling themselves instead of... Oh, the car's behind. Oh, Mr. Betty going into the wall, losing his front wing, and another safety car. Another safety car, safety car, safety car. Not the 5th neutralization of the day. Second safety car of this race. It's, Mr. Betty slams into the wall of turn 5. Losing his front wing in the process. Have to pit for a set of hearts, I assume. And along with Mr. Betty, we've got Mr. Makatech, Carl and Josh Boschman all into the pit lane. And Makatech and Carl onto a new set of softs. Boschman and Mr. Betty onto a new set of hards, and the rest of them all stay out on their used hards. Gonna go for another lap behind the safety car. Meaning we'll have 11 laps of racing at the end of the safety car. AltiKaterra in the lead, ahead of Tom Gorian and Scott. Vapid Good is going into the pit lane from his heart. He's going to a set of softs, presumably to the end of the race. It's just 11 laps, so it's daring, but let's see if he's going to be able to make it work. There we go, safety car in this lap. And AltiKaterra remaining in his P1 position. Meanwhile, Macatek going at it with Scott. Macatek is of course on his set of softs. Kyle was fighting as well with Mr. Betty. Macatek looking for that P1 in this race. He's in the slipstream. And he's gonna pull to the inside line, wheel to wheel. Not quite able to get ahead with the slipstream, surprisingly, and AltiKaterra remains in the lead so far, as Kyle has gotten past Scott as well. Scott dropping down the order a bit. Now Vapid Good behind him as well. Oh, big moment on the exit for Scott, and now Vapid Good is going to go on the inside line into the final corner. Wheel to wheel, and Vapid Good takes the position up at the P5 it is. Now he slots in right behind his teammate. And it's round 2 for LTK Terror versus Mr. McAttack, and this time he's a lot closer, deploying the ERS. This time he's on the outside and he's got the DRS. And now he's going to be able to get past. He doesn't got the DRS, I don't know why I said that, but there comes LTK Terror coming back at him. The straight is so long that you can basically overtake twice. And LTK Terror, wheel to wheel. It's got McAttack around the outside and taking the position. Into the lead he goes. Mr. McAttack takes the lead with 9 laps to go on this set of softs. Is not done yet. He's trying to stay with Mr. McAttack, even though he's on the harder set of tires. Seven tenths is the gap, but he will have the DRS, and let's see how much he's going to close in on this straight. It was 7 to 8 tenths when he entered the straight. He's going to open the DRS, he's going to use the ERS now, and he's actually going to go for the move as well, it looks like. Closing in 8 tenths of a second, and he takes the position away, and LTK Terror is back into the lead of this race. Oh, and then LTK Terror smashes the wall on the exit, and has lost a bit of his front wing, and that is gonna cost him so much time through that the corners. He's gonna go for the move anyway. He might as well. It's probably his only chance, and the back Scott has moved up to P3. Rapid Good is retired. 6 drivers left. 7 laps remaining. There is Mr. McAttack again. He knows that LTK Terror probably has a bit of damage. He's trying to hold it around the outside, and that's not gonna work out there. And he backs out. If he's trying to stick that around the outside, he'll probably end up in the wall. Better to avoid that and try it again on the back straight. LTK Terror is gonna struggle through these corners. Not only is he on the harder set of tires, he's also got a bit of front wing damage. for the moment, Alcantara is holding on to that P1 position, although the turns 1 and 2 he's gonna struggle a lot. Here, this is the corners where you need that end plate more than ever. And there is Mr. McAttack. Mr. McAttack, he's right behind him once again. Gutierrez sure is running lower wings than Mr. McAttack. Gonna get spicy near the end of the race. 5 laps to go in this race, and surely Mr. McAttack's soft tires are gonna fall off at some point. Pulling alongside, and he's taken the position away once again. They swap positions. Mr. McAttack retakes the lead of the race. And let's see if he can drive away now, because with that damage from Terrier, we'll lose a lot of time in the first sector. We'll have probably DRS for that second straight there, but after that, a couple of corners where you need that front wing end plate. Let's see what Mr. McAttack can do. Yellow flags, and it's oh, there's been an incident with Carl and Mr. Betty on the corner to the Las Vegas Strip. Looks to me that Mr. Betty had made a mistake because he's letting Carl past again. But at the front end, Mr. McAttack has created a 9/10 gap to LTK Terry, who's struggling to hold on. Mr. McAttack going to be able to create that 1 second gap. It is 1.1 seconds now. And there comes LTK he's gonna go for the move. Once again in this race, they swap positions. LTK takes P1 again with 3 laps to go. And he's gonna go back and forth with this front wing damage. LTK is doing a very good job to still fight for the win. I wonder if Mr. McAttack tires are dropping off. 10 laps he's done on these tires. There's not much life left in them. A bit more than Helticaterra, because he's running very wide. And there comes Mr. McAttack on the outside. Don't want to be going wheel to wheel through this corner. He thinks the better of it. What's in behind? Knowing that he will have the advantage through this section of the track. Whoa, and he's running to the back and he's going into the wall as well. Mr. McAttack under braking, losing the rear on the car, and they now both have front wing damage. And this is very good news for Scott. He's right behind him, 1.5 seconds. He could still win this race. This is far from over. And they're battling again. And even though they have this front wing damage, due to the DRS game they're kind of playing, the gap has grown to 2 seconds again. And they're going at it once again, and wheel to turn 1, and that's a very nice switchback from Mr. McAttack, retaking the position once again in this race. Both of them have damage. We're on the penultimate lap of this race. Scott is right there, 1.4 seconds. It gets very spicy. And now Helticaterra retakes the lead with the DRS. And let's see how much time are they gonna lose in this section. Gap is 1.5 seconds to Scott. He knows it. He knows he has a chance, and there's a bit of a moment for Mr. McAttack, and it's 1.1 seconds now, 7 tenths. Scott has gotten within the DRS. And Helticaterra, 9 tenths, 1 second. Mr. McAttack is not having the DRS at the moment. It's so incredibly close. And that's a very poor exit. A very poor exit for Mr. McAttack, and he's not gonna have the DRS. And Scott is gonna have the DRS, and he's got a bit of ERS to play around with as well. Mr. McAttack is trying everything. Helticaterra has got 0% ERS. As we're gonna turn into the final lap of this race. It's gonna be a 3-way fight. Helticaterra in the lead, but do you want to be in the lead? That's the question. Even Mr. McAttack has still a bit of ERS left. He's using it, just a bit, because he knows that Scott is right there behind him. If I was Scott, I was going to stay behind for now. Whoa, and he's going to go for it on the inside, and there's contact. Scott has gone for a very optimistic move. And that has ruined his chances of winning this race. I'm saying it now. Because now Mr. McAttack does not have the DRS of Helticaterra, so Scott is going to be P2 at best. Unless Helticaterra makes a massive mistake, I don't think he's going to be able to finish anything lower than P1. Oh, mistake for Scott, and he's not going to finish P2 as well. He's going to finish P3. So quite the anticlimactic ending to this race, unfortunately. Could have been an impressive 3-way fight on the final lap, but sadly it's not going to be. I don't think Helticaterra really minds that. As long as he crosses the line first, I think he'll be happy. Oh, and he's lost his entire front wing as well on the final lap for good measure. Why not? Make sure to not hit the wall then into the final corner. He's come across the line. Helticaterra wins in Las Vegas. Mr. McAttack shares the podium with him in P2, and Scott slams into the wall for the final podium position in P3. And it's going to be a bit of a wait for Kyle in P4. Tom, Biff and Mr. Petty in the end will finish in the 6th. Here we go, Tom Curran finishing in P5. And after a long while, there is Mr. Petty. P6 it is from him, for him. That's the end of the second race in Las Vegas as well. Regular season is now over. Final result, fastest lap went to Tom Gorian. That's it for tonight. Week it's going to be the start of the playoffs at France. 17 of the season. That's been it for now, for tonight. Hope you all have a nice evening. Goodbye for now.